Every day, Jack replaced the old hanging mine below the tower. After that, he'd inspect the protective nets stretched across the canyon and the heavy machine guns. It was obvious all these defenses were there to stop something incredibly dangerous from climbing out of the canyon. On the opposite tower, a woman named Laura spotted Jack. When he told her commanding officer, he gave him one strict order: no contact with the tower across the canyon. But as soon as he stepped off the helicopter, he was suddenly shot dead. Neither of them had any idea what was really going on. He picked up his binoculars and looked toward the opposite tower. Even from thousands of meters away, Laura instantly realized someone was watching her. The next day, Laura fired a shot into the sky to get his attention. She wrote messages on large cards. Day after day, the two shared their thoughts and slowly opened their hearts to each other. One day, Laura asked Jack what his greatest talent was. He replied that he was an excellent marksman. To prove it, he shot the wine glass sitting on his railing with a single bullet. After that, she placed another bottle on top of her head as a challenge. But suddenly, her expression changed. She frantically pointed down into the canyon. Dark figures were climbing up from below. Jack grabbed his rifle. Without wasting a second, both of them opened fire. Just when they thought the danger was over, Laura heard a strange noise beneath her feet. She stepped back and saw a terrifying tree-like monster climbing onto her tower. She immediately unloaded her rifle into it, while Jack provided cover from across the canyon. One day, Jack looked through his binoculars and saw Laura sitting alone, crying. When he asked, she told him her father had suddenly passed away. Heartbroken, she said she wished he could somehow be there with her. The very next day, Jack fired a rocket toward the opposite tower, embedding it into a tree to create a zipline anchor. That evening, he crossed the canyon on the rope. He finally reached the eastern tower, where Laura ran over to greet him. They spent the entire night talking. But next morning, when Jack started making his way back, a massive explosion rocked the western cliff. One of the hollow monsters had crashed into a hanging mine. The blast shredded the rope, sending Jack plummeting 500 meters into the canyon. Without hesitating, Laura grabbed her gear and jumped after him with a parachute. She landed in the river below, but her parachute got tangled in the rocks. She cut herself free with a knife. The rushing water carried her away until she finally managed to grab a tree branch and save herself. Meanwhile, Jack was hanging upside down from a tree when a giant venomous centipede crawled toward him. He quickly pulled out his pistol and killed it. But after climbing down, he stumbled into a crimson swamp. Sticky red vines wrapped around his entire body, trapping him completely. Will Laura make it in time to save Jack? Like and comment for more amazing story shorts.